Hey everybody, what's going on? Alan here. Welcome to Gibson's Garage and Speed Shop. And in this video, we are finally gonna get this panel welded on. Now I want to say thank you for tuning in and subscribing and watching my videos, leaving comments and all that great stuff. It really helps out the channel. Please do more. Helps out the channel more. I know these videos aren't always, well, they're not necessarily helpful really to anybody, probably. I don't know how many people are doing these particular things. It's not like a brake video or replacing a radiator video or anything like that. So I really appreciate the thumbs up and the views on videos like these. So having said that, I won't bore you any more than I have to. Let's get straight into putting this thing together. So as you can see, I've got the panel lined up. In the last video, you saw me just kind of set it in there to see how it looked. Well, off camera, I told you I was going to order up some of these guys. These are actually from Harbor Freight. I didn't order them at all. They are a little on the chintzy side. This piece in the center is a little thin and it twists a little easy. So maybe there's a better quality out there, I'm sure. But they're doing their job, so it's all good. And maybe you're wondering how I got those pieces in there or how I plan to get them out. Well, it's kind of easier than you think. I used a magnet and just fished it in there. And then I'll use the same method to get them back out. I did take some measurements to make sure I've got this in the right spot as far as this gap goes. You know, how far the horn sticks out this way. And I went off of these pieces here. Now these center pieces that the threads are actually in can be slightly off left or right, but the indentions of where those eventually get welded in should be the same on both sides of the vehicle. So I went by this line here to this line right here, and I've got it at about, well, it's because I started at the 2-inch mark, it's about 15 1/16. So I've got this gap here to here, this distance here to here the same. And as far as this way goes, well, it can only just go all the way up against the frame horn here because of this bracket. So there's really no guesswork there involved. And as you can tell, all these rivet spots, almost none of them are in the exact same spot as the old panel was. So I'm going to start by putting some tack welds here and here, and then on the underside as well, and the back side. And then I'll work on this. I'll probably tack up these 4, and there's one going upward there. Tack those pieces into place. All right, with the measurements double checked, I am going to send it. I think I'm going to remove this tire before I end up burning a hole in it and making it go boom in my face. Bridging the gap. Okay, it's looking pretty good. All right, now with these 2 clamps here, holding it up and in as far as it can go, I'll put a couple tacks right here, and then one upward. Oh, ow. Hate welding upward. Tight. yeah. That shouldn't go anywhere. I'm gonna tack up a few of these as well, because they are right up against each other. So now seems like as good a time as any, just to keep this thing from moving. I can keep myself from moving. Maybe this weld-through primer wasn't the best idea. All right, in the crack of the fingers there. All right, now let's remove these clamps. We can start adding some more tacks everywhere. Looks like that. I decided I'm going to remove the primer on the outside. That's really to keep, you know, bare metal in between panels from rusting. Try turning it back up just a hair. That's a little better. Problem is, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, everybody, check this out. We're on the Mark IV V-Dub Jetta wagon, and we are putting in a Diesel Geek short shifter kit. Let's check it out. We got some billet aluminum here. We're gonna replace all this 22-year-old BS. Try to get some high-speed engineering going on. Not looking so bad. Not looking so bad at all. But I had to remove the shock to get behind it here. We got to get this last seam up in there. And I pulled out the axle too, so I didn't drop any, hot bits on the rubber boots. Well, there it is, all welded in, all the way around there, all the way around there, and all the way around on the underside. It's not the prettiest, but that's why God invented flap discs. Alright, sanded those down flat. That's all flat, so now we're gonna sand the whole panel down with some 320, kind of clean it up really, and then we'll throw some primer sealer on it. Looking better already. Okay, so now with it all sanded, we can wash it. A little bit of degreasing, rinse all the dust away, let it dry, hopefully without rusting. Then we can put a couple squirts primer on it. Might need the hose. Washed it, rinsed it with some hose water. I'm just going to quickly try to soak it up. Don't want this bare metal to rust. Use the flame. Okay, got the panel warmed up, got the bottle warmed up too. Just do a light coat. A light, heavy coat. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll let this dry up overnight, and then tomorrow I'll start putting stuff back together, but hopefully that'll be the last video on the Sable. Then we can get on the truck. I can't wait to get on the truck. Peace, guys.